Boo!
Hi! Welcome to the Halloween edition of Trainwreck.
Yes.
We're a little bit late, but for a very good reason.
We've been up for 24 hours.
Wearing these costumes. Because A Different Forest has been down for 2 days, including Friday, our original air date.
Sorry.
But not too sorry because it was for a very good reason.
Why?
ADifferentForest.com got a makeover.
Ooh.
It looks wonderful, and there's many new features for you ladies to go play with, and they were all done for you.
Hey, cool. Check it out.
It's really exciting. Go check it out. And because we've been idle for, the past 2 days, we've just been sitting around wearing our Halloween costumes waiting for this, and I decided to dress up as Bella Swan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
More clever. I'm a vampire. A cool one, right? No? Yeah?
A vampire? Lose the teeth.
Okay.
Can we ditch the cape, too?
No. Why? Cape was what made it, but I guess,
Let's try to put this on.
Dude.
No,
what?
It's good. Just put it on.
What is this thing? What?
It's getting a lot better.
Because of this?
Yeah. No.
Can't get it on. That's how
there. It looks
shitty
great.
it is.
One more thing.
What? Sparkles?
Now you're a vampire.
Oh, man.
And you know what we are now? Bella and Edward.
I never thought I'd ever be Edward for Halloween.
No, it's a really spooky Halloween
Great.
for you, isn't it, Joe?
Scary, huh?
So, now that we know what me and Joe are for Halloween, you guys should write in and let us know what you were for Halloween at ADifferentForest.com. We'd love to hear from you.
I want to hear clever ideas.
This is very
clever ideas. Because this, no.
Well, in honor of our day late Halloween, I want to know what your favorite scary movie is, Joe.
That's a tough one. Because horror films are definitely my favorite genre ever.
Yeah.
So, if I'm just going to go with a slasher film,
right.
I'll go with Halloween. Because it's the first slasher film ever.
The original one?
And it's cool. Yes.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
John Carpenter.
Right. It's a good one.
What about you?
Ooh.
I don't watch horror films.
I know what my favorite one is.
What?
Cherry Time.
Oh boy, what was that? The clown? What was his name?
It was a clown, and he went around. It was a horrible movie.
Some ice cream truck.
He was killed by. He ran over. An ice cream truck ran him over when he was a little kid. So he got older. Wasn't that it?
No,
and he drove an ice cream truck around and
drove the ice cream truck, and the kids like put the car in reverse or something like that, and ran him over by his own truck.
Right. So years later, for revenge, he goes around killing people in an ice cream truck.
A demented clown thing. It was pretty scary. That was actually good. Scary time.
That'd be it. That'd be my favorite one.
All right.
That works.
It's cheesy, but I love them.
But anyway, what did you dress as for Halloween, other than Edward Cullen?
Well, I went with a character from a recent horror film, The Strangers. I was the dude with the burlap sack thing on his face. And
oh, you shouldn't hide that face, Joey.
What are you talking about? You know how many people I scared with that costume?
Probably a good many.
Damn right. I take Halloween seriously. 2 years ago was the last time I stopped trick-or-treating. Okay?
Okay, so we know this show is all about Twilight and the Twilight Saga, and normally anything involving werewolves and vampires would mean a great time for Halloween. But the truth is, Twilight just isn't that creepy.
No.
I wouldn't really consider it a horror film.
Not
I know you wouldn't either, but there's got to be some kind of creepy element, so this week we're going to focus on the villains of Twilight. Or who they would have you believe are the villains anyways.
Mm-hmm.
The first one up is Arrow. To me, Arrow never seemed scary in the book. He was always pretty non-threatening. I thought he was kind of full of good humor and, he just wanted the best for vampires. It would almost be like somebody just wanting the best for humanity. I mean, those are his people. He was just looking out for them. That's what I thought of him anyway. Then at the end of Breaking Dawn, he just backs out of a fight because he's not like a real vampire. He's kind of like, it's like the pussy of all vampires. He's giddy and he laughs a lot. And this guy is only doing what's instinctive to him. He kills people and he protects his own kind. This does not make him a villain.
Yeah.
Right? And then he lets everyone go that he probably shouldn't. I mean, Edward did break the rules when he told Bella things, like he was a vampire and all this stuff, and Arrow just let him go. He didn't really have to do that. He could have killed Bella. He was nice.
And he's a villain, though?
They want to make him out to be a villain. I'm not seeing it.
Oh.
Right. He's only the one that's keeping it real over there in those books. Everybody else is just trying to not be who they are.
Does he at least kill humans?
Yeah.
Drink their blood?
Yes.
Thank you. All right.
Right. But you can't even blame him for that. It was what he was made to do.
Vampires are supposed to do that, damn it.
Yeah. But then he's a little bit, I mean, he's letting people get away that shouldn't get away. That bugged me a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of shitty.
Right. Be
know.
hardcore, Arrow. Next up from the books is Victoria, who I don't think is really a villain either. I really love this character. She eats people, because she's supposed to. And she wants to kill Bella for revenge. Because Edward killed James, who was Victoria's, like, boyfriend, her life mate or whatever, right? Edward took off to hunt for Victoria, but no one villainized him for that. Do you see what I mean? Victoria was villainized for wanting to get at Bella for revenge, but everybody kind of like canonized Edward for it and thought, yeah, he should definitely kill this girl. But really, she never did anything wrong. Victoria lost her mate for life, and she has all of eternity without him. I mean, what else is she going to do? I'd want to kill somebody, too. And Rochelle Lefevre, who played Victoria in the movies, she has this charisma and draw, like crazy insane sex appeal. Best thing about this whole movie, right? Just like a real vampire.
Just like a real
Yeah,
vampire.
you don't want to look away. She's almost like hypnotic.
Okay, well, yeah, they have that power, the mind control.
Right, let's take a look. Anyway, Rochelle, who played Victoria, has been replaced by Bryce Dallas Howard. You know who this is?
No.
Okay, well listen. Some had said it was due to scheduling conflicts or whatever. That's why they fired her and brought in a new girl. But someone once told me that whenever the phrase scheduling conflicts comes up, it really means someone with more clout wanted your job. That's why you got fired.
Don't take it for granted.
Well, interestingly enough, Bryce Dallas Howard is the daughter of Ron Howard, Hollywood heavyweight.
Yeah, he's definitely an awesome director.
Talk about clout.
Oh, damn.
I have nothing against Bryce Dallas Howard, and I'm sure she's going to do an absolutely lovely job. It's just a little sad to see Rochelle go.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's sad. So we're going to talk about Jane. And to me, the character of Jane in the book was probably more close to a villain because she liked to see people suffer and whatnot. And I think she's comparable to Kirsten Dunst's Claudia in Interview with a Vampire,
yeah.
who's my favorite vampire. And then there'll be a clip. The only difference is I really like the character of Claudia a whole lot better. And Jane has a superpower. And she can look at somebody and hurt them, like just with her gaze. Like make them feel intense pain or whatever.
It's cool power.
It is. She can stop people in their tracks or whatever. She's right up there with Carlisle as far as like sadists go, because she actually likes to see these people in pain. But say what you will about Jane. I mean, she's probably the most evil, but she's just fighting to keep the vampires safe, and I don't blame her for that. I'm alright with her. She's being played by Dakota Fanning in New Moon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And at first I was a little bit like, they brought her in for her little teen fan base and things like that. But I have to say, from what I've seen so far, I've been proved wrong. And I'm glad about that. I think Dakota looks great, and I think Dakota looks great, and I think she's going to do a great job.